Ladies and gentlemen, this is breaking news. Man, it's about to get serious. It's about to get ugly. Damon Jones, who played alongside with LeBron James from 2005 to 2008 with the Cleveland Cavaliers, who was accused with Billups, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA gambling allegations, has overturned from him claiming his innocence to him now wanting to plead guilty. Remember, this man was looking at a life sentence. He was looking like to 30 to 60 years in prison. And he decided to make a deal with the federal government, or the government, if you want to call it like that. And he's maybe the first defendant that decided to do a deal with the government and also become a prime witness that will probably have to go on the stand and testify, because he's also is willing to give information. So that means that this man will have to be put in witness protection, because remember, out the gambling accusations, 4 of the 5 mafia families are involved in these accusations and allegations. And Chelsea Billups, the coach from the Trailblazers, who was terminated once this was found out, is not pleading guilty, along with the other Heat player that also got accused the same day and got, you know what I'm saying, served papers that they were being accused of, allegations towards gambling and setting up games, and misleading people to lose millions and millions of dollars. Now, let me read to you what's going on. Damon Jones, a former Cavaliers teammate, 2005-2008, like I said before, and friend of LeBron James, is set to plead guilty to charges in an illegal gambling scandal involving leaked NBA injury information. Jones allegedly used insider knowledge regarding James' health to aid bettors, making the first guilty plea among roughly 30 individuals in the federal investigation. So that means that this dude will have to be put in witness protection hard. No P. Diddy. Because he's taking everybody down. If he's willing to give information, and the first one, that means, just like Ticket TV says, they're going to give this man a sweet deal, since he's the first to comply and, cooperate with the federal government in their investigation. The scheme: Jones is accused of sharing non-public information about players' injuries, including a February 2023 instance where he texts a co-conspirator that LeBron James would not play, encouraging a large bet against the Lakers. And also, the federal government took phones and took belongings of the Lakers organizations. I think it was about 10 to 12 of them that are involved in this investigation as well. Charges: Jones was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to launder money, which is it's a lot of years in federal prison, my boy. And connection to LeBron. While Jones was a close friend to former teammate 2005-2008, who also served as an unofficial assistant coach for the Lakers in 2023. Sources indicate LeBron James was unaware his injury information was being leaked. Bullshit. And is not involved in wrongdoing. Boy, the way they protect this motherfucker, boy, you can't make this shit up. Additional allegation: Jones is also connected to a scandal involving illegal mafia-tied high-stakes poker games. That's where it gets dangerous. That's where the federal government will put this man in witness protection, because you're talking about 4 of the 5 biggest mafias in the world that were involved and are involved in these allegations. And these motherfuckers are ruthless. Come on now. Y'all know about the mafia now. Don't even act like y'all don't know. And here we go. Background. Jones played 11 NBA seasons, 1999 to 2009, and served as a shooting consultant, assistant coach / assistant coach for the Cavaliers during their 2016 championship run. And as y'all can see, ex-NBA player Damon Jones is expected to become first person to plead guilty in gambling sweep. So that means, and this was published in April 16, 2026 at 1:07 p.m., which is not even about an hour ago today. And y'all remember, this man put his parents' home for him to be able to get out on bail on bond. You know what I'm saying? They use it as a collateral, you feel me? Because his bond was big. And out of the 10 years that he played, he made a couple of millions, and he decided to buy his parents a home. And that's the same home that his family, his mom and father, decided to put for collateral for his bond. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. When you make your parents do that, that means you are afraid for your life. You know more than enough. You want to testify, but you are afraid. So instead, you involve your parents in this shit, knowing that the mafia is involved. And let me tell y'all something. His whole family's life is in danger now. His parents, his kids, if he got kids, his girl, his cousins. We're talking about the mafia here. Mafia ain't no fucking joke. This dude will be supervised and watched and guarded like he was working for the FBI himself, because he is cooperating to get a sweet deal, which he will get because he is willing to negotiate and also cooperate. And also, if it comes to that point, which it will, he is going to have to stand on the stand and testify and point fingers who was involved and put it in black and white. Oh, it's gonna be bad, bro. And as you can see here, former NBA player and assistant coach Damon Jones is expected to become the first person to plead guilty in a gambling sweep that led to the arrest of more than 30 people, including reputed mobsters and other basketball figures. You saw that, right? Included reputed mobsters. Oh, this is about to get ugly. A change of plea hearing for Jones is scheduled for May 6th in Brooklyn federal court, according to a court filing in Thursday. Boy, I tell you, that's it. This man has become a marked man. He's all over the news. This man is viral. Don't you know that everybody knows that? Chelsea Billups still claims that he's innocent. Also, Rozier, if that's his name, he's also claiming his innocence. But that's going to fuck up everybody's, you know what I'm saying, claim. And also, it's going to fuck up their chance to be proven innocent, because this man is willing to cooperate. He's willing to do whatever it takes to keep his name and keep himself out of federal prison. And which we all know, when you testify and you snitch and you are the first to collaborate and cooperate with the federal government, you will get the sweetest deal out of everybody else that decides to cooperate. So basically, the feds want everybody to turn on each other, tell on each other, and snitch on one another. That's what it's looking like. But let's continue. Jones, 49, had previously pleaded not guilty to separate indictments charging him with profiling from rigged poker games and providing sports bettors with non-public information about injuries to stars LeBron James and Anthony Davis. See how that name just keep popping up, LeBron James? Boy, I tell you, Jones is charged in both cases with wire fraud conspiracy and money laundering conspiracy. A message seeking comment was left for his lawyer, Kenneth Montgomery. He told a judge at Jones' arraignment in November that they may be engaging in plea negotiations. So even before trial kicked in, or even others will call in to basically snitch on each other. And you know what I'm saying, point the fingers at each other. Jones was already cooperating. They were already looking for a way for Jones to go ahead and accept the plea deal that was to his acceptance. So they already knew that Jones was going to cooperate and basically be the lead man to let them know who else was involved, who is connected, who is who ran what, who ran the operation. I mean, in every given way. Wow, amazing. Jones, a one-time teammate of James, was arrested last October along with Portland Trail Blazers head coach and Basketball Hall of Famer Chelsea Billups and Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier. Okay, I was right then. And others, including a sport bettor accused of cashing in on injury information. Oh, this is serious. This fucks up the liability of everybody else. If, you know, they want to go to trial or they want to take it to that level, it fucks them up, it backs them up, because now they literally have to sit there and wait to see what Jones is going to cooperate and let these boys know of what he knows. And that can backfire on all the other 30s that are not willing to basically be informative or cooperate or willing to stand on trial to testify with or against anybody else. This is going to be interesting. And knowing that the mafia is involved in this, oh man, it's going to be very dangerous, very risky. I'm telling you, this ain't no joke, man. This ain't no fucking movie. This is real life. Man, Jones, you just planted yourself a whole death wish. Wow. On January 15, 2024, prosecutors said sports bettor Marv Farley paid Jones approximately $2,500 for a tip that Davis, the Lakers forward and center at the time, would see limited playing time against the Oklahoma City Thunders because of an injury. Farley then placed a $1 million bet on the Thunders to win, prosecutors said, but the tip was wrong. Davis played his usual minutes, scored 27 points, and collected 15 rebounds. God damn. In a 112 to 105 Lakers win, promoting Farley to demand a refund of his $2,500 fee, prosecutors said. So it backfired on him. Instead of him getting the wish of, you know what I'm saying, Davis sitting down to fake an injury or whatever, Davis decided to play and score 27 points and 15 rebounds. God damn. Well, that was a good, damn. That was good right there. I ain't gonna lie. In the poker scheme, according to prosecutors, Jones was among former NBA players used to lure unwitting players into poker games that were rigged using altered shuffling machines. Just like in fucking casinos, same shit. Just like fucking Seminola Resort, same shit. Hidden cameras, special sunglasses, and even x-ray equipment built into the table. Woo! Woo! Boy, this shit is serious. According to the indictment, Jones was paid $2,500 for a game in the Hamptons where he was instructed to cheat by paying close attention to others involved in the scheme. His instructor linked those people to James and NBA All-Star Steph Curry, prosecutors said. When in doubt, Jones was told to fold his hand. It's getting serious, man. This is some real shit, bruh. This is deep. How many other people are involved or were involved? And now let's just say, for what they're saying, LeBron James is not involved. He has no wrongdoing. But just imagine if Jones and Zaire or anybody else, Billups, decide to flip the script and narrative and place NBA players there. And, you know, people that are within the association of the NBA, this can get real ugly. But let's go. In response, according to prosecutors, Jones text, y'all know I know what I'm doing. The poker scheme often made use of illegal poker games run by New York crime families that required them to share a portion of their proceeds with the Gambino. Wow. Genovese and Bonanno crime families, according to prosecutors. Members of those families, in turn, also helped commit violent acts, including assaults, extortions, and robbery, to ensure repayments of debts and the continued success of the operation, officials said in court documents. Oh, this is bad. You talking about one of the 4 leading New York crime boss, mafia families, and mobsters that have been doing this for centuries. You know how dangerous this shit is, y'all? Man, wow. Jones just put himself in a body bag. I don't wish nobody bad in that situation, but if you put yourself in this category and now you want to flip the script and you don't want to take what's coming to you and you are deciding to cooperate and snitch, you know there's going to be repercussions and consequences that are coming your way. And it's also your family's life now that is in danger. Oh, man. But let's keep going. A hot hand from outside the three-point arc, Jones once proclaimed himself in an interview with InnerHoops.com as the best shooter in the world. He played in every regular season game for 3 consecutive seasons from 2003 to 2006. After his playing days, he worked as a shooting consultant for the Cavaliers and was an assistant coach when the team, led by James, won the NBA championship, the bubble championship, in 2016. Ooh, boy. Yeah, man, but this is the ending of the video. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Boy, it just got dangerous. And it got very risky. And also, not only for Damon Jones, but also for the 30 other defendants and also for their families, knowing the situation, knowing the circumstances, knowing what will happen. Oh, man. Y'all leave y'all comments down below and let me know what y'all think, man, because this shit is about to get messy and ugly and even violent. This is y'all boy, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.